Okay, so before starting season 2 of Guardian Tales, I decided to rank all the worlds in season 1. So let us begin. So, starting off with Mad Forest, I think I would count the Mad Forest tutorial, the tutorial of the game, as part of the Mad Forest. So, yeah, let us begin. Yeah, I have the most fondest memories about this chapter. It's probably the most nostalgic. So in this chapter you meet Lightning Counter at the Mad Panda trio. So yeah, and you meet Lorraine for the first time and you become best friends with the Guardian Wolf man. I love the doggo man, he's one fun dude. Also there's I think like two boss battles in this chapter if I remember correctly. And you meet couple of elves. You will also have pretty fun slime quests where you need to get a slime gel and then you become big king slime that shoots lasers. And there's like a secret area where you need to put Konamiko to enter. So yeah, pretty fun zone. The weakest part is definitely the boss battles, but the strongest part is definitely the unlockable characters in that chapter, man. We have like 5 unlockable characters. That's a lot of unlockable characters, man. Unlock Oba, who's anti-water healer. That's very good and also removes negative status effects. So she's very good at healer, man. And then we have Karina, who's more DPS focus, dark hero. So yeah, can also inflict damage to lifesteal. So she can also respawn. Her party buff is HP recovery on enemy kill. So very good for aggros, and also she increased target. So more DPS focus. Yeah, it also has Orpha attack increase. So both pretty good skills, man. Water type enemies restores, yeah, if she attacks water type. So she's very good only on water type enemies. She's more on Karina is more good at generic teams, dark teams. And then we have Lorraine, and Lorraine's skill is perfect healing 2 more times. So yeah, she has just basic healing abilities, and she has a poison mushroom skill that's just DPS, man. Yeah, she just gives some buffs on the start of the battle, but when she heals, she runs out of fuel. So she's good at PvP, but you're on longer missions, she runs out of heals, man. Yeah, the biggest problem with Lauren is that she runs out of heals after some time. So yeah, if she had the ability to somehow recharge her heals, I think she would be a lot better, man. Then we have Elviria, the Red Riding Hood. She's very good at DPS, man. She does a lot of DPS if she ascends. She just has range damage. Then she has increased damage to enemies with the same level as her lower by 10, yeah. Very good fire DPS hero, man. So we have very good DPS selection, man. And how's the Guardian Wolf, man? How's my boy? And White Beast is just good at cleaning up the remaining enemies because he gets more DPS when attacking enemies with low HP, man. So yeah. Okay, now it's the Temtem Kingdom Ben 10. Okay, so Temtem Kingdom is, yeah, he definitely has a lot sadder story than the first Mad Forest. And the boss battles, I would say, is a huge improvement. Yeah, I think the Nightmare stage is also a lot better than the Mad Forest. Mad Forest Nightmare stage is pretty interesting, I'm not gonna lie. So yeah, Marnie's story is pretty good, man. Also, we introduce Carol into Crimson Pirates. There's also pretty good with the boss battle from previous games. So yeah, but you need to get good, man. You just need to grind before you fight that boss. So yeah, music is also pretty decent. So yeah, I think that's gonna be the first S tier of the video, man. So Temtem Kingdom going to S tier, man. Okay, Magic School. It's the first. Yeah, the Magic School has definitely the hardest puzzles from all the chapters, man. Yeah, the boss battles. I think this is the first chapter with like 3 boss battles. Yeah, Temtem Kingdom I think had couple of heroes that buff range damage, and I think it had only 2 heroes, so very not a lot of heroes, but the later chapters you stop getting even 1 hero at the end of the chapter, so yeah. So yeah, Rachel from Temtem Kingdom just gives you range damage and skill regen speed. And what's this? Yeah, her skill is just taking this when no damage taken. So yeah, you just need a tank to buff her, man. But there's no tanks when you unlock her, so that's kinda bad, man. Without tanks, she kinda struggles, man. She kinda struggles. What can you do, man? What can you do? Only skill is interesting. If she doesn't attack, she gets an attack increase. Not the best buff, but it's something, man. At least it's something. Her party skill is pretty decent, if I say. Her attack is pretty decent for off teams. And skill regen speed is also kinda nice. Don't see her being, yeah, nematau, kad jie naudotų dažnai per PvP, but if you're free to play player, she seems pretty decent. So Magic School puzzles, the puzzles are very hard, man. Probably the hardest puzzles in season 1. Boss battles very solid. I like the best boss battle when you need to turn on the lights so the boss could take more damage. And the painting boss is pretty good. The plot twist is good. The death of the Lavi and Favi was not pretty surprising. It was enough to make a grown man cry, man. It was enough to make a grown man cry, man. So yeah. So we got the first sneak peek of the Witch Doctor. So that was pretty big thing, I would say. Also, it has very fitting music for the level. So yeah, probably one. It kind of reminds me. The music reminds me a little bit of the Night of the Full Moon. So yeah, I think that summarizes it. Yeah, you unlock you unlock 1 hero, then you need to go to, I think, to level 7 to unlock the potion that saves Lavi and Favi. So you just need to do all. Nightmare Station is also pretty good. Okay, so Sophie gets damage if she defeats dark type enemies, and she got weapon skill regen speed and skill damage, so I think she's good for the dungeons where you only inflict damage using skills. So she got some niche uses for some niche purposes, I guess. And Favi's basic chain skill is basically like Aldobas. He heals and removes negative buffs, and heal some drops. Okay, so also his bullets heal his party members, so his attacks heals party members. Not the best passive skill, but it's pretty good, I suppose. Not a bit. Okay, attacks heal for injured chain skills. Okay, and skill damage. Oh, and he has buff to boss monsters, so yeah. Buff to boss monsters is not like 4%, is not a lot, but it's gonna help a little bit in the boss rush, man. So yeah, probably my favorite free-to-play healer. So yeah. Okay, so Hifavi's party buff is defense and skill damage, so pretty good weapon skill, regen speed, and shield increase on battle sword. So he synergizes with party members that gives you shield. I think the only bad thing about him is Rockstone. When hit by enemies, damage is reduced by 50% with a chance. So this is just literally negative. I don't see anything good about him. When hit by enemies, damage 50% damage is reduced. Oh, I think he gets less damage from enemies. Oh, so it's a good thing. Well, it seems I'm pretty dumb, man. It seems I'm not that smart, man. I'm not that smart. What can you do, man? I'm not the sharpest tool in this shit, man. I am not the sharpest tool in this shit. What can I say? So, actually, it seems that his skill might be pretty good, man. Pretty flipping good. So, yeah. Okay, if I remember, Desert Madness had like a prison escape sequence. I don't like real infiltration missions, so I remove couple of points, but this also had pretty fun level where you destroyed the enemy camp with epic music, so yeah. Also, we recruited Captain Eva finally. And we got the Desert Pickle memes, man. The memes! The music was pretty decent in this. Yeah, I think the music was probably the strongest suit of the world. The boss battles were pretty cool, especially the final one. They made a unique boss battle. It's a little frustrating, but it's cool, man. It's cool. So yeah, Marvin was one of the unlockable characters, and he's basically a berserker. The more damage he takes, the more damage he deals, and he gets attack buff when he kills enemy. So he's very good at speedrunning, man, and he has pretty fun charge attack with his signature weapon. So yeah. Very fun character to build around. You can either increase his HP or damage. So depending on the situation, you could mix and match HP and attack for this guy. Okay, now we have Captain Eva, man. Captain Eva. His party buff is basically increased HP and skill damage. So yeah, not too interesting. And her main skill is basically more DPS against dark type enemies. So she's strong anti-dark type hero, basically. So yeah, if you have trouble with dark enemies and you don't have rare heroes, legendary unique heroes against dark enemies, she's a pretty decent option, I would say. So yeah, I don't remember a lot about Desert of Madness Nightmare series. I just remember having a Pokemon battle randomly, so yeah. Not a lot of things about Desert of Madness Nightmare series that stands out for me. Okay, Shen City. So yeah, City of Shen has definitely a lot of fun Kung Fu references. If you have fun Kung Fu movies or Jackie Chan movies, you definitely will enjoy this chapter, world, or whatever. Yeah, also I think Madness is just dodgeball tournament, man. And the normal situation is just training arc, so yeah, you're going for training arc. So yeah, and also you go through options to select a new party member. So yeah, at the end of the chapter you're gonna need to choose between two characters. I think it's May and Faye, if I remember correctly. But I think in options menu you could change them if you don't like it. So yeah, music very solid. I really enjoyed the dodgeball tournament, and I think it has like one couple of mini bosses and one boss fight. Yeah, and also 3 unlockable characters, so that you unlock instantly, and I don't think you need to do a lot of backtracking in this stage, so big positive for that. So yeah, he may just gives you melee defense and a lot of skill buffs if you're running, if you're using, if your setup requires a lot of skills or you're grinding the dungeon that you can only do damage with skills. Also, he increases his crit chance, so yeah, pretty good. Also unlocks Rangping. She's one of my favorites. She's so yeah, she gets a lot of buffs at the start of battle, but she slowly falls down. Then she gets a lot of buffs when her speed drops a lot. She's like reverse Marvin. Instead of attack, she gets defense when her HP is low. So yeah, pretty nice, man. Pretty nice. What drip should I give her? Okay, I think this is pretty good. Okay, Girgis has a lot of skill buffs to make your skills a lot better. So I'd say it's pretty good, and it has combat that decreases enemy resistance to flame strikes. So very good. I forgot what enemies is weak to fire. I think is water or earth. I think it's earth. Yeah, it's earth. Yeah. So good anti-earth meta characters. So yeah. Also, this chapter has 2 dungeons where you need to get good. Basically, you send one hero and he needs to clear dungeon on his own, and some enemies has some specific resistances. Where do I put him? Do I like Shen City more than the Mad Forest? Probably no. Like the dodgeball tournament arc. It's also pretty one of more difficult stages on the what's it called, Madness difficulty. I like it more than Desert Madness. It's been a long time since I replayed Shin City, so I'm kinda annoyed at Magic School's pretty hard puzzles. I cannot complete Magic School without any guides. And I think I completed Chen City without any guides, if I remember. Desert Madness or Shin City. I don't like the sneaker. Wait, those both stages had sneaking around. Shin's Mad Forest also had sneaking around. So how do you become my favorite stage? Don't do a sneak around. This stage had a pretty big sneak around section, so probably Shin City because less sneaking around, man. I don't like infiltration missions where you don't need to get spotted, but it also has sneak around if you do the Dragon Clan missions. God damn it, man. Magic School also hit. Oh, god damn it. Shen City has pretty good final boss, where you set raid dungeons. But the Madness had a very annoying side quest with the present. Oh boy, this is becoming a headache, man. Okay, the in question mark. So yeah, in question mark has a couple of very big stages. It's easy to get lost at them, collect everything, and they also introduced Lord Smiley. All hail Lord Smiley. The music is pretty good, man. It feels like a filler chapter, man. The boss battles were pretty solid, man. The boss battle was very solid, man. Very solid. Okay, let's talk about the heroes of this chapter that you can unlock. So Amy is weirdly enough is a pretty good tank, but she's a warrior, so after defeating enemies she increases her attack and gets 3% more HP. That's a weird, yes, a pretty very solid skill, man. She's probably one of the best free heroes that you can put in your basic team. And then we have to go the one and only Dolph. But after dancing he gets attack increase by 20% for 5 seconds. And drops meteors, man. So yeah. Melee attack, attack increase on enemy kills, weapon skill region, speed damage dealt by 2 boss mode. Oh, she's basically anti-boss boss unit. Okay, so you could use her in boss rush, and Dolph is what? Weapon regen speed, skill damage, weapon skill regen speed, attack increase on enemy kill. Oh, he buffs your skills. Okay, so he's for your skill builds. I also like Dolph's personality very much. He's one sneaky son of a gun. Kinda reminds me of Iron Man. If he was a wizard. So Doctor Strange. If he was even a bigger jerk. So yeah, very fun personality. He's my boy. Same with Rank Pang. Rank Pang and Dolph are probably my favorite characters, man. Personality wise. Rank Pang surprisingly does pretty bad at being a tank in normal teams, man. And Dolph, he does pretty decent in fire teams. But I have a couple other good fire heroes, so he was power cap for my fire team. He's good relief game if you don't have a lot of fire heroes, fire setup, so yeah. Also it has pretty what's it called, nightmare stage, where you can control little princess. Also, yeah, so little princess plus my favorite character Dolph definitely buffs it a lot. I think I'm gonna put him in 8 tier. If yeah, I think weirdly enough in question mark goes to A plus tier, man. That's a weird place, but why not, man? Why not? And now we go for Dungeon Kingdom. Dungeon King was the most very fun chapter, man. Probably one of the funnest. It had very fun gags, very funny memes. Yeah, it had pretty good popularity contest. I enjoyed the chapter quite a lot. The music was also very good. It had 2 solid boss fights. The Nightmare stage I think was slightly weaker, but it was alright. It had pretty hard Ring of Fire mini game. So yeah, very solid mini game, and it had 3 very solid heroes, and you unlock a lot of stuff, man, like Curing Love and Favi. It also had Dungeon Meshi references, Power Ranger references. Very fun chapter, man. Very fun. So yeah, Greg Tag, literally the best shield in the game, and literally the best shield in. I know what to say. He's the goat. He's literally the best. That's why he's the goat, man. My favorite, one of my favorites and best shield boy, man. And Akui is basically very good against bosses, but she's literally the glass cannon. I think every boss battle she dies like in 10 seconds for me. Probably I should increase her level, man, because she dies way too easy for me. Or should I equip? I think that increases her defense a lot more, man. Yeah, I think I just gonna equip her with more defense, of course, man. Yeah, she's a little too specific. Yeah, she does a lot of damage on single targets, so big single target damage. She's basically built to fight bosses, man. But they could make when she ascends a little bit tankier. Because she dies way too easily, man. Okay, so Yuze. Okay, Yuze decreases enemy damage and she heals with her special. So yeah. So she makes enemies less resistant to dark attacks to light enemies. So if you combine, so if enemies light type boss, you use it, and then I guess a QE will do a lot of damage. That would be a pretty nice combo, I guess. Okay, now we have Shivering Mountain. Shivering Mountain is basically just a big ass Shivering, was it called Ace Attorney? Was it called reference? I didn't never played Ace Attorney, but it was a fun, enjoyable chapter for me. Music is very chill and icy, man. What else, man? Boss battle was decent, man. The frozen mechanic, not the biggest fan. It had a couple of difficult puzzles, if I remember. So yeah, it was also very racist, man. I got a little annoyed because how much racism there was. Like, chill with the racism, man. Nightmare Sage was also pretty connected to the main story of the chapter. And Coco, I'd say, is a pretty strong character. I mean, in story-wise, she fits the story pretty well. Okay, so Coco just has a lot of buffs that increases her skill damage and party skill damage. And Papa, she has also Icicle Shooter that increases her damage based on her skill damage. So stack up on items that increases her skill damage and she will do pretty well, man. If I remember, her skill is pretty decent, man. I haven't ascended her, so maybe when she ascends she becomes even better, man. Also, next one is Ray. Okay, Ray is an interesting hero that buffs party crit damage. I don't think there's a lot of heroes that buff crit damage. And I think she's a melee hero that... Oh, she's a range hero. So she's a weird hybrid between range and melee characters. So yeah, she has also random attack increase on enemy kill. So she gets with her signature weapon increases damage equal to how many party members is alive. So yeah, she's a pretty good team player, if I say so myself. She's definitely a good team player. When they gonna release her Ascendant form, I'm definitely gonna start using her more, man. Maybe the next video I will try to use her more, because she seems pretty fun and well balanced character. Now I just need more things to increase my crit chance, man. And now we have Ra Empire, man. Probably one of the darkest stages in the game until you reach the chapter 10, man. The music was very foreboding and using Steam sounds, so very good. Yeah, the one boss battle with the robot was pretty cool, but I think the final boss of the chapter was pretty underwhelming, man. It was cool build up, but the boss battle against the corrupt government guy was a bit annoying, man. I'm not the biggest fan of the final boss of the of the Ra Kingdom. Yeah, bruh, the slavery was Jesus, man. This fucking Holocaust, man. We were after this chapter, I needed some kind of palate cleanser because, bruh, that was just very dark, man. Very dark chapter. And then it got even fucking darker. A little too dark and gloomy for my taste. I'm a bit more fan of the little more sillier, goofier chapters. So where do I put him? Narratively, it's definitely better. Boss battles a little bit weaker. The character I think is pretty good. Did you unlock for the meta? Yeah, at least it was no. Oh yeah, it had a little bit of sneaking around. So I think it's Aether, man. It's Aether for now. Okay, so let's start with Aisha. Aisha is one of the best support characters for the free-to-play characters. Yeah, she gets pretty good buffs if she kills some enemies. Also, she gets Imperial Order. Taking order that increases your damage by 50%. That's some crazy shit, man. Also, she can increase create shields when she hits enemies. So yeah, she can create shields. She can buff damage like a lot. So yeah, very strong support hero, man. Can also increase crits. And if I remember, Aisha. Yeah, Shapiro just buffs melee damage a lot for party members, and she works pretty well with Aisha. She puts on the shield and then she can counter attack. So pretty nice combo, but sadly they're not in the same element group. What can you do, man? But still they work pretty well in tandem, so yeah. And Hakate is another crit based hero, man. So you could combine Hakate and Rei to make some kind of very strong crit damage team. So yeah, that's pretty cool, man. Maybe we're gonna try making some kind of crit team, man. Maybe gonna work out, I don't know, man. I don't know. And I think that's all for the characters you can unlock in chapter 1. So now it's gonna go a lot faster, man. Yeah, the side stages are pretty good at this level. If you remember, there was like a cool music level, and there was sniper. Oh yeah, the sniper avoiding level where you need to avoid sniper bullets. That was a little annoying level where I took a little too long. So yeah. It was a little too dark for my taste builds, and I don't like the sniper mission where you need to avoid the bullets, but the music level was fun. So, where do I want to put Shin Mountain? Yeah, Shin Mountain had better boss battles. Desert Madness, I think this is a good place for it. Now, Vault 10, Infinite S tier, man. Infinite S tier, man. What can I say? The story was absolute peak, man. Absolute fucking cinema. But the story was the most darkest it ever been. For Empire was dark, this was like darker than Rock Kingdom 10 times. And they dramatize my baby girl Ren Peng, man. They dramatize my wrong Peng. My cute innocent Ren Peng. This chapter literally gave me emotional damage. But goddamn, I don't know what to say except absolute fucking cinema. Oh yeah, the boss battle was good, very good, man, very good. But it was a little too overpowered, so yeah. Yeah, the boss music was absolute cinema. Also, the collector boss battle was cool. Also, a small boss rush was also a nice touch. Also, the lore drops were fucking crazy, man. The lore drops were absolute crazy. And also, I think Orbital Towers give also extra context if you interested. So, yeah, the ending was also the multiple endings were absolute great. It is part 2 of Uncharted Vault, man. I just cannot stop giving praise, man. I cannot just stop giving praise, man. So yeah, I think That's it. I think if I replay the chapters right now, I may probably would change a couple of things. So yeah, comment below what would be your rankings for this tier list. So yeah, I think that's it. So yeah, not the most well put together tier list. Yeah, it's hard to think, man, for me. But I think, yeah, that I will stop talking now. So yeah, see you guys in the next video.